Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Caregiver and Spoonie podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Banderas. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes of the podcast. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode, shall we? Now, on today's episode, I have this question here for you. This is a question that somebody asked me a long time ago, and is, are spoonies the ultimate underdog? From my point of view, from my perspective, yes. We are the ultimate underdog, and it doesn't matter if you're a spoonie or if you don't consider yourself a spoonie. If something's going on through your life or with your life or whatever, or you're facing something, any kind of challenge, that makes you the ultimate underdog. So, and let me tell you here why. Because the reason why I believe that you're the ultimate underdog, or we are the ultimate underdog, is because sometimes when you're a spoonie, when you're facing something, people don't believe you. People actually look down on you. People don't know what to do. Doctors don't know what to do. You don't even know what to do. You don't even believe in yourself. And people don't believe in yourself. So there's so many things that happen that happen that when you're a spoonie, or when you're facing something, especially with current events. Probably you're going through a lot of stress. Unfortunately, stress, like I have talked about in another podcast or in other episodes, stress can cause diseases because obviously it affects the body. But now let me ask you this: do you believe that you're either the ultimate underdog, or that spoonies are the ultimate underdog? Like I said, from my point of view, yes. Now, because like I said, spoonies or you yourself, if you don't consider yourself a spoonie, you might be the ultimate underdog. You actually have something similar to Tom Brady, and you might be like, what? I know, right? Like that doesn't make sense. But let me tell you here why I say that. Now, not a lot of people know this, unless you're an actual true fan and you follow him from like when he started and everything, or you look him up and you saw his story. But Tom Brady, yes, he's the ultimate underdog, just like you, just like me, just like anybody else that's going through something, or that nobody believes in. Because if you didn't know, he was the draft pick number 199. That literally means that he was the last one, like the bottom of the barrel, like the scraps, pretty much. He was the 199 draft pick. Literally, that makes you feel like you're just picked out of petty, like, oh well, let's get him, like nobody else wanted you, just like, okay, let's get him. I need somebody else in my team, like, let's just fill the spot. Literally, that's exactly how it feels. And that's exactly how it feels, at least for me, to be a spoonie. Because literally nobody wants you to be with them, or that's how you feel, at least. But anyway, let me go back to Tom Brady. So like I said, he was a 199 draft pick, and look at him now. Look at everything that he has been able to do. He has been able to win how many Super Bowls? 6, something like that. He's been like the greatest of all time. He has been able to do so many things, but nobody believed in him when he was picked as the 199 draft pick. So can you imagine? Literally, and probably you already feel like this. Like, can you imagine being the 199 draft pick in your life, or whatever's going on in your life? Nobody's picking you. Somebody literally decides to take mercy on you, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna help you, but you're gonna have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. And again, you're going to have to believe in yourself. And when you're the 199 draft pick, you're going to have to believe in yourself and prove yourself. Not just prove yourself to others, but prove yourself that you can do it. And that's pretty much what makes you the ultimate underdog. Because right now, as a spoonie, or whatever you're facing, literally, you're like the 199 draft pick. You have to literally prove yourself that that you can get through this. You don't have to prove it to anybody else yet, but you have to prove it to yourself first. You have to do what you need to do. You have to literally show what you're made of. You have to literally believe in yourself so deeply, so intensely, to know that, you know what, you're not going to quit. Like, you have to say to yourself, like, I am the 199 draft pick right now. My life is shit. My life is going downhill. Everything, I'm hitting rock bottom. So what I need to do is literally climb up. I'm the 199 draft pick, but I want to be the greatest. I want to be number one. I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to eat what I want. I want to be able to have financial stability. I want to be able to be able to play with my kids. I want to be able to not be in as much pain. The pain might not go away, but you might be able to actually be able to control it in such way that you're able to, let's say, play with your kids, go outside, hang out with friends. That's pretty much why you're the ultimate underdog, because you have so much to fight for. You have a long fight, literally. And it's not gonna be like what happened with Tom Brady when he was able to to become the starter quarterback, because unfortunately the person that was before him got injured, so there was only Tom Brady to play. So he played, he showed that he could, and he did. So that's pretty much what you have to do. Like, your body might be giving up, but your mind is not. You might feel like it's giving up, but you have to tame it. You have to say, okay, hold on. I am the ultimate underdog. I can turn this around. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep fighting. Every day, it's a new fight. Every day, you can actually change. Every day, you can learn something new about your condition. Every day, you can actually say, you know what? I'm gonna try something new. Every day, you can do something that can actually help you feel better. Like, I have talked about this so many times. Like, maybe you have to change your what you eat little by little. Let's say you eat, like, if you're like me, I eat a lot of bread. I start to notice recently that when I eat a lot of bread, my body gets inflamed. Like, I get a lot of inflammation. So what do? I cut bread, and then I feel better. Like, my joints don't hurt. The only thing that I'm trying, and that's why I say I'm the ultimate underdog. I'm trying. It's cut down sugar. It's hard. Sugar is addictive. So I understand that it's not easy. It's actually fucking hard. So that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you have to do little things. Like, you have to, like Tom Brady, like, practice every day. Like, you're gonna have to figure out a plan of action. You're gonna have to look at your condition or whatever's going on, and figure out a plan to see what helps you. Like I have talked about as well, like on the podcast, you can, like Dr. Terry Walsh. She was diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis, and she decided to change her entire lifestyle so she could get better, and she did. So you can do something like that. It's not gonna be easy, but remember, as the ultimate underdog, you have to prove it to yourself. You don't have to prove it to anybody else. You have to prove it to yourself. And the reason why is because once you start proving it to yourself, what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to say, like, you know what? I can do this. I can get better. If somebody doesn't believe me, fuck them. If somebody believes me, hey, be part of my team. If somebody is like needs me to tell them what exactly is going on in my life, you're gonna feel confident that you're not making it up, that it's not all in your head, that you can actually handle it, and you're gonna be able to explain it to them in such a way that they're gonna be able to understand, because now you're taking control of whatever is going on. And that's pretty much what the ultimate underdog has to do. You have to take control first of your mind, and then whatever's going on in your body, and then whatever is going on outside of you, you know, like your circumstances, like your environment, literally. That's pretty much what makes you the ultimate underdog, because you have to fight so much. You have to fight your mind. That's one of the things that I had to do first. I had to fight with my mind. I was able to tame it in this situation. Then I had to fight with my body to see what's going on, what's causing the pain, what's causing all of this shit. Why am I so tired? So I noticed that it's because of what I eat. So I changed it, and now I feel better. And the best example that I can give you is like when I had to when I had to go to the ER because of my heart. The doctor said you have to change, you have to eat vegetables, you have to eat better foods. And reluctantly, I did. I've been eating more greens, more fruits, more like good stuff for the body, you know? So one of the things that I have noticed is that I have more energy. I'm more focused. I'm more sharp. I feel more mentally sharp, and that's just by changing my diet just a little bit. And the same thing can happen to you. That's why I know that this sounds repetitive, but sometimes you have to change a lot of things. Sometimes you have to change the way that you eat, the way that you do things, that like so many things. But if you don't try, how are you gonna find out if it actually is going to work? That's the way that I think about it. Like, if I don't try, like for example, in my situation, if I didn't try to cut down on sugar or bread or all these other things, I would never figure out that okay, my body's actually doing better without them. You know, or when I started, or when I had to change my diet a little bit and eat more vegetables and more fruits, more good things for the body, I will never figure out that by changing that or by eating these new things like avocados, all these things, my brain is doing better. Like I'm more focused, I'm more sharp, I'm more energetic, and I don't have as much inflammation as I used to have before. So that's one of the things that you have to do as the ultimate underdog. You have to fight so many things. You have to go to literally hurdles on your life. First is going to be your mind, then your body, and then whatever's going on outside your body. And what I'm saying with that, when whatever is going on outside your body, like you're gonna have to deal with people. You're gonna have to understand that people might never be able to understand whatever's going on with you. They might not be able to understand what's fibromyalgia, what's depression, what's anxiety, what's causing your anxiety, what's causing whatever's going on until they live it. And that's not your job to pretty much help them understand in a deep level. You can just tell them like, okay, this is how I feel, and that's it. You don't have to go super deep with them. And when you're the ultimate underdog, one of the things that you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to show what you're made of, literally. Because when you're the ultimate underdog, you're gonna try, or you're gonna want to quit so many times. Like I tried so many times. Like I have mentioned this before. When I was going to therapy, 6 months into therapy, I knew I wasn't fully okay or done with therapy, but I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit, and my wife and my therapist talked me out of it, and then I was like, okay, I'll keep going. But I wanted to quit so many times, and that's another hurdle that you're gonna have to face, because the way to recover or to feel better, it's long. It's not gonna be a day. It's not gonna take a day. It's not gonna take a week. It's not gonna take a month. It could take years. It could take months. It could take weeks. It could take days. But you have to take little steps. You don't have to go all in. You just have to take little steps. You have time. Even though it feels like you might not have time when you're a spoonie, remember, you have to take it easy. You don't want to push yourself too hard. And that's pretty much what's gonna make that makes us the ultimate underdog, because we have to fight. Remember, just like Tom Brady, you are right now the 199th draft pick. So you have a lot to prove. But first, you have to prove it to yourself. That way you can prove it to anybody else. Remember, first you have to take control of your mind, then your body, and then take control of your environment. or what's going outside of you, you know, like the people that are around you that criticizing you for one reason or another, or that don't understand, then that's on them. Because once you take control of what's of your mind and your body, or what's going on in, or the things that you can control, you will understand that you cannot control people's opinions. You cannot force them to understand. So that's pretty much what it is, and that's why we are the ultimate underdog. So that's pretty much what I had for you today. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your feedback. Thank you for the new supporters, the new followers, the new listeners. I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you for making the community and the podcast grow. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so we can actually keep growing and keep showing people what it's like to be a spoonie, or to whoever is facing something or doesn't feel motivated. Like I said, this is for everybody. I want to be able to motivate people, help them understand that you are not alone and that you can get through this. And also don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and if you ever want to share your story, don't forget to send it to me at the Caregiver and spoony@gmail.com if you want to do it anonymously, or you can post it on Facebook as well. That way you can actually receive the support of the community. And that's pretty much it. So thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your feedback. Like I said, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. And I'll leave you like always. As always, take care of yourself.